Elizabeth and I have been married since 1960, and
built this house and have lived here ever since.
I went to work for Indiana National Bank and spent my entire career there. While there, I was active in a number of not-for-profit organizations, including JDRF, American Red Cross, Christa Morehouse, Boy Scouts of America, Ruth Lilly Health Education Center, St. Vincent's Hospital, and St. Paul's Episcopal Church.
I don't remember if I had been tested or if I was about to be tested, but I ran and I locked myself in my room because I had heard the word needle. If I locked myself in my room, you can't get to me, you can't test my blood sugar, you're out of luck. And obviously I forgot about the idea of a key to get in, and so my mom came in and they tested me, and a couple hours later there I was, in the hospital.
We'd gone in early that morning, and by the time that night he'd gotten his first shot and his first dose of insulin. And he was bouncing around in the hospital bed. And he's like, this is so fun. And Ted and I just looked at each other like.
I think the first time when I realized like this is very, very real was I was really little. I don't remember the age, and it was the first time I'd had a diabetic seizure. And I like fell out of my bed and I hit the floor so hard that my mom heard me in the middle of the night and called 911. And I remember when the firefighters were there and like the paramedics and everyone, that was like a wake-up call for me.
But we did try to say nothing's going to change. You are going to continue to do everything you've always done, and Wendy and I will figure out how you're going to be able to do it. And so I kind of felt like our role was to say, oh no, you're still going to play basketball, and you're still going to play as many games as you want, and we'll figure out how to get you the right amount of insulin.
He's been involved in athletics and has excelled, and particularly in tennis. And I think the most important thing probably is the great job he's done in taking care of himself.
But you have to really embrace that. Like, you have to look at that and say, okay, like today is a new day. Like diabetes, I'm gonna fight as hard as I can to beat you today.
I feel like we could do the exact same thing 2 days in a row and get 2 totally different results. Once we were taught, okay, this is how you treat this. This is how he is going to go through his day-to-day. I think I immediately thought there's got to be a better way than this.
That's what I thought too. It was terrible.
We have to do a better way. Here's JDRF that's already doing it. And instead of us feeling like we have to recreate the entire wheel, we can just try to fill in on, well, how can we help this process that you've already started, you're already doing.
And in looking back, the things that have really struck me that we were discussing was how JDRF has been able to help us, serve us, comfort us at every stage that Luke's been through.
Yeah, they are an incredible resource for parents and for patients. Instead of running up to Luke and pricking his finger and testing his blood sugar that way, now he just gets a signal on his phone as to what his current blood sugar level is. It's unbelievable. It would just be, I guess it would be all of our prayers come true that Luke does not have to struggle.
I think the cure is everything. I mean, these devices are great. I think so often we get caught up in saying, oh, well, you don't have to check your blood sugar anymore and you have a pump. Like, that's awesome. And the technology is incredible, but it's not a cure.
Well, I think my parents' legacy will be one of generosity. Not only financial generosity, but just the way they have conducted themselves and treated other people. And I think I know I have, and I think my siblings have, just had the perfect models.
The impact that they have made, they have no idea. Like, they don't understand the idea of how far diabetes technology and how far we've come in the last 16 years. Like, to them, it's just like, well, do we have a cure yet? Well, no. Okay, well then why are you telling me? Like, we're not there yet. Like, we have to continue moving forward.
I think the very first week Luke was diagnosed is when they started mentioning to me how could they get involved to try to make this better. Literally within the first, Luke was diagnosed on a Saturday. And I'm pretty sure that conversation happened on either a Monday or Tuesday. It was just almost immediate.
The things that we would give to that are important to us, and certainly juvenile diabetes, it isn't important that anybody else knows that. That isn't the reason we're doing it.
We give because of the cause, not because of our legacy or anything.
Anybody who has given to JDRF, thank you very much, because our lives are significantly better because of their gift. And the lives of so many other people and families are so much better because they have given in the past. And I just feel like we're just so close to the next technology or the next treatment that's going to make our lives even better.
Like the work that JDRF is doing is right in front of you. Like the evidence speaks for itself. The progress that is being made is right in front of our very own eyes, but we're not there yet. And we have to trust that JDRF is going to continue to do everything that they can to lead this fight and move us forward, leading us to that day when we're able to say, you know, we beat type 1 diabetes.